Test, test. Hey, what is up, chat? I am back. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing good today. I'm doing good. Hoping you guys are doing good. Oh man, I'm in my hoodie. I'm in my hoodie. Yes, sir. Repping the Bulls. See red, baby. I don't even know if the Bulls are doing good today, or in general. But we repping them. We rep them. You know how it is. We're loyal. We're loyal over here. I do look a little bit crazy. But you know what? That's the real me. That's the real me that you're getting over here. The post-workout, on a cut, Zeki. That's who I am. That's what we're here to do. To be the real me. Ultimately. Wow, my face is so big on my screen. Amazing. Amazing. So what are we going to do today? Well, first things first. Let's knock out our daily games. Okay? Let's knock out our daily games. I want to see wait a second. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted, I'm trying to okay, I'm gonna pull up a couple here, but let's start with the classic. Let's start with a couple of the classics. Okay. Why not? There are so many daily games nowadays, I feel like, but all of them always actually, for me, are pretty fun. So that's kind of why I kind of wanted to start doing them instead of just starting straight into the stream as per usual. So we'll do, what do you guys want to start with? We can start with Wordle. We'll start with Wordle. Let's do that. Oh no, it's so bright. It's so bright. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right, here we go. Yep, here we go. All right. I think I am going to cheese a little bit. Okay, good. And then, okay, very happy with that. Very, very, very happy with that, I think. So we could probably guess that it's CAA. Like that. Search. I think we have a good chance of actually getting it on the third one, which is good. Seals. Siege. Sheesh. What about? Sheesh. No. I'm not. I'm too old. I'm too old for that. Sheer. No. Seer. See. Let's just put out a word here. I don't know. Share? Yeah, share. How about that? That's great. That's a great guess. Okay. Okay. Good. So R is probably there. And then we have an X, and then an A, and then an S, and then E. Oh, erase. Erase. This is definitely erase, right? There we go. There we go. All right. Next, we'll do the connections. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Why are all of these games like so bright? Can we have a dark mode, please? Can we have a, like, immediately? I'm surprised that there's no dark mode, but that's okay. Okay, dupe. Hey, Salam MK, how's it going? How are you? How's your day? I am warming up, getting my mental ready for some egg game, as per usual. I'm solid, got a lot done to BH. That's awesome. That's very good. I'm happy to hear it. My day was pretty good as well. I have more to tell you, but right now we lock in on connections. Did you play connections today? Is the question. Okay? So we have Y. Yes, dear, sweet. Year, copy, sucker, dummy. Fake, gracious. Yellow, candy. Mercy, lolly. Dupe, heavens. Okay, so what about lolly, candy, and sucker? How about that? That makes sense. Oh, so basically the point of this is that you're supposed to find connections between a group of 12 or 12? 4 times 16 words. And you're supposed to kind of group the 4 words together. So for example, the reason why I'm pairing these 4 words together is because I think they're all like Swedish. And so there's one single like theme to it. So I think this might work. Okay, confection. Got it. Okay, so now I have to guess the 3 other categories or connections, and that's the whole thing. Okay, so dummy, dupe, right? Those are like, oh, fake, copy. Easy. Perfect. Okay. Year, dear, gracious, why, mercy. Oh dear. How about oh dear, oh mercy, oh. How about that? Like you say that after you say oh, maybe. Oh heavens, oh why, oh dear, oh gracious. Maybe it's oh yes, oh mercy, no. Maybe this is right. My goodness, there you go. Year, yellow, Y, yes. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I haven't made a mistake, by the way, which is pretty sick. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, year, yellow, Y, yes. Everything has a Y in it, maybe? What Y might mean? Oh, cool. Good job. Okay. There's this. Spell check. Okay, spell check is interesting. We'll see. I like it. Let's do hard, and then let's just play the daily. Okay, so this one, you start by you're just playing. What is it called? You're trying to make sure that you're spelling the word correctly.
Gummy, an adjective meaning viscous, sticky.
Oh, gummy.
An adjective meaning
Okay,
viscous.
got it.
Bite, a verb meaning to seize a
Okay.
zone.
Easy. Starts easy.
Raisin. A noun meaning a grape of any of several varieties that has been dried in the sun or by artificial heat.
Okay, raisin.
Derived from Latin racemus, via hobble. A verb meaning to move along unsteadily.
Okay, nice. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Next.
Hippocratic.
Uh-oh.
An adjective meaning of or relating to
Got
Hippocrates
inside
or to
information.
the school of medicine. Osculatory. A noun meaning the act of kissing, also kiss.
What?
Osculatory. A noun meaning the act of kissing, also kiss.
Okay.
Valuator. A noun meaning one that valuates, specifically one that
Nice.
Durango. A
Oh,
geographical name meaning state of northwest central Mexico area.
Okay.
Carpenter. A noun meaning a worker
Okay,
who
that's
builds
easy.
or
Okay, perfect. Okay, next round. Okay. All right, this is where it gets. Yeah, I'd be cooked on this game. Yeah, I had that was the medium, and I honestly can't say that I had heard of most of those words.
Plumage. A noun meaning the feathers of a bird.
Plumage.
This word plumage. A noun meaning the
Oh,
feathers
no.
of a bird. This word originates from Middle English and traces back to Old French for plume.
Damn it. Okay.
Prestigious. An adjective meaning having prestige, honored. The word originates from Latin prestigiosus.
Okay.
Adagaus, a verb meaning to remove or neutralize the magnetic field of, derived from D prefix in Gauss, named after mathematician Carl F. Gauss.
Okay.
Adagaus, a verb meaning to remove or neutralize
Adagaus.
the magnetic field of.
Oh no, I thought I cooked on that. So hard. How do you spell Gauss? Gauss. I thought it was. Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Bacal, an adjective meaning of, relating to, near, involving or supplying a cheek.
What?
Latin bucca, meaning cheek, is the
Oh,
origin of words relating to the mouth.
Okay, got that one.
Intoxicating, a verb meaning to excite or
nice.
stupefy by alcohol or a drug, especially.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. I think I got that. How did you? Degauss. Oh, I thought they said, did you not hear Adigauss? I swear I heard Adigauss. So I got it. I just heard the A. And then plumage. Okay. I was pretty good. I was pretty good today, I feel like. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Let's do our favorite game of all time, Costcodal. Okay. Castle Drive chili with beans, 104 ounces. Looks delicious. Looks very delicious. How do I do this? It's just like one big can, right? So I feel like $7, $6.99, $6.99. Okay. What is 104 ounces though? Maybe $10. 10. I would not pay more than $10. Okay, good. I guess 7, 8. What? 9? So it's $8.99. Oh my gosh, they want me to be like specific. I guess when you're that close. Okay. All right. That's fine. It's a good little warm up. I already did the Wordle, and I actually killed it. By the way, let me show you. Or no, I can't even show you because the Wordle, it doesn't show my guesses, right? There's one more, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. My day was good. I wanted to, you know what happened today is, for the first time in my life, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, Emka, but for the first time in my life, I dissociated from my body. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I've always heard, like, I have heard people saying, like, oh yeah, I dissociated from my body the other day. Is this just me? Is this just the like people I hang out with, or have you heard that before too? And I always thought they were just like being dramatic, but I feel like I finally heard it today. Sorry, I finally experienced it today. Let me fix this. Sorry. Never done myself. I might say that she has. Yeah. No, so I feel like it's only. Oh, wait a second. It's always like done when I feel like almost in a, like, I don't know what it is, like how it happens, because how I experienced it, okay, is I think it shows the like importance of sleeping. Okay, like that's how I experienced it, because I think I told you guys that yesterday. First of all, back to the icebox, okay? Second of all, yeah, I think it shows the importance of sleeping, because when I was yesterday, I think I told you guys that I woke up, I went to sleep at like 12:30, and then I woke up at like 3:30, and then couldn't go back to sleep. And then yesterday, I woke up again at like 3:30, and then I was able to go back to sleep, but I was only like half awake, I feel like. So it was like there, and you know what was messed up, and how I know I'm cooked, like really cooked, because I don't know if you do this, okay, is that sometimes I will, I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm only human. I scroll Instagram, okay? I scroll Instagram before going to sleep, all right? And so this is so sad to mention, okay? But while I was dissociating, I felt like I could see myself and like feel myself scrolling on Instagram when my eyes were asleep. Like, how cooked do you have to be? And I was literally, I honestly I'm not even joking, I was watching reels while I was sleeping. I was imagining the reels that I was watching while my eyes were closed, and I knew my eyes were closed, but I was like, oh, that's a good workout edit, that's a good anime edit. You know, it's like, yeah, you gotta be extra levels of cooked to do that, because I literally felt like I was outside of my body, and like I guess that is that's like what happens when you're just like, I guess, in between sleep, or maybe I was dreaming, I don't know, but it definitely felt super duper trippy. And I feel like, okay, I gotta get this egg thing back. Boom once I lock in. But I feel like sleep it's so crazy. Is this crazy that it's crazy that we don't know why we have to sleep, like physiologically? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I guess you can say that, like, oh, it's to conserve energy, but like, why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why? What kind of, you know, if we're talking about evolution and blah blah blah, it's like, what evolutionary benefit is there to literally like rest your head for 8 hours a day? Like that sounds like that must be like the first thing to leave, you know what I mean? As opposed to being like honestly, sleep is like, I feel like a superpower for us. Like, if you don't have it, you're just ultra cooked. I don't know. I can tell you some of my, I don't know if you have, I think MZ was saying that they have like trouble sleeping sometimes. Come on. Yeah. Is that right? I don't know. I feel like I've heard that, but I feel like that's also, sometimes I hear things like that and then I'm just like, I don't know, that's a little sus, you know? That's like, not sus in the, like, okay, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But I feel like sometimes people just like hear things and then it's like something might, oh, it's in Hadith. Okay, all right, I'll take it. But then, okay, you say, right? You say that, and then, but what about like bad dreams, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's like the good dreams. That's like my only qualm with your, it's the closest thing to death. Yes, I have heard that. That makes sense to me. But it's like incredibly healing. So maybe death is healing. Don't say that. People are crazy. But yeah, I mean, healing is, what is it called? Sleep is just so healing. But yeah, okay, so then if we're going to heaven when we sleep, like, what are bad dreams? That's my question. Interesting. I know that, like, some dreams are true dreams. Because yeah, no. But that ain't me, homie. That ain't me. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I know there are true dreams, but I don't know that I've, like, it's hard for me to know that I've had them. I feel like, I don't know. You know? It's like, well, dreams are so wonky. You know what got me into dreams? Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, I feel like there has to be more, you know? There has to be, I have heard, you know, what you're, like, a little bit of what you're saying on this, but I feel like there has to be more. Oh my God. I definitely did not miss that jump. Yeah. I don't know. Do you feel like you had, you don't have to share, but do you feel like you ever had like a premonition or like, oh, this definitely means something kind of dream? I know you're not supposed to, you don't have to, you know, share it if you don't want to, and I won't give like an interpretation of it or anything, but it's just like, or if you know something that like happened, you're like, oh yeah, this meant that, then, you know, that would be interesting to know. But yeah, like, I'm just talking about it from a, oh, that's cool, bro. You gotta start making istikhara for me. All right, my istikhara, it's all right. It's good. I just feel like, you know, for me, the very subtle stuff. Okay. Yeah, for me, I feel like it's hard for me to know for sure. I can like take things. It's basically what I want it to mean ultimately, like, I feel like. And it's like, to what degree do I want to believe that this is what it means? I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's dreams, but not as frequently. Yeah, exactly. That's how I've always thought about it. But oh my God, would it be nice? Would it be nice to just like have a dream and then just be like, okay, I know. But what was I saying? But yeah, okay. But like, even that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay. Why? I just want to get out of this area. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay, I can't go too fast. I just have to do things the right way. But this is what happens, okay? Okay, perfect. But that's what I mean by like physiologically, I feel like it doesn't make like you can say, I mean, okay, if God made it that way, then okay, then that's what it is, you know? But then if it's just if you're talking about you know, and I don't know, it's just it doesn't make sense, I feel like, to me physiologically. And that's like, if you think about it, because like, okay, well then why isn't, if you're saying, oh, it's to remove waste, but then okay, why can't you just remove waste when you're awake, you know? That's my thought. So it's kind of, I think it's really interesting from that perspective, you know? But yeah, I mean, you know sleep's important when, like, I think I watched this, sometimes I'll watch, because I, watch UFC and all that stuff, I'll watch Joe Rogan, and he had this like sleep scientist on, and honestly it was the coolest episode I've ever watched, and it spooked me so much. It was because he was just talking about like the importance of sleep, and basically you cannot sleep. Yeah, I guess that is a really cool reflection. Let's see. Okay. That is a very cool reflection. I actually hadn't thought about it like that. So it's more of a distinguishing feature than it is like, it's like, I see. More of a distinguishing feature as opposed to, come on. Like, I guess it serves like a dual purpose, kind of. Because like, people can say all these things, claim they're God, and then they still have to sleep. Yeah. That makes sense. That does make sense. That makes sense. I'm with you on that. But let me tell you, okay? So I was saying yesterday, all right, 10 push-ups or 5 push-ups. Here we go. I cannot believe, I'm telling you, this is the craziest game I've ever played. This is the craziest game I've ever played, bar none. Okay? Like, I'm a good gamer. I promise you, I'm a good gamer. Like, maybe it's the lack of sleep. Maybe I need to like come into this stream like 12 hours rested. That would be actual content. I feel like I would die. I've seen like Elden Ring playthroughs. I mean, we'll see. I'm down. I am down to do. I will say, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I mean, I just want to see the end, number one. And I always want to do what I want to do first. Because, like, I don't need this, right? You know, this is just it's like a secondary thing. But at the same time, I've heard that, like, let me show you something, actually. Let me show you, because I have been thinking about it, you know, obviously. You know, it's not like I'm taking this not kind of seriously. So let's say Elden Ring, right? Okay. So how many people are playing Elden Ring? 5K viewers. Okay. That's not bad. You just have to scroll. So we gotta get to one viewer, because that's where I'm gonna be. Right, that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be down here. Oh wow. Okay, so it's like 5 pages, okay? 6 pages, something like that, okay? And now we go to egging on. And let me tell you, where are we at? This is what we need to know. I am right here. Look at that. I'm right here. I'm on the first page, baby. That's because there's also only 2.5K viewers right now. So like I'm like a small fish in a small pond. You know what I mean? As opposed to being a small fish in a big pond. That's my reasoning, at least. Maybe it's like flawed, but like if you saw this game, because like some of the bigger streamers have played this game, and you're like, oh, like that seems like a game that I would love to play, you know, then because I think like Ludwig has played this, which is where I saw this, and I wanted to play the game because I saw it on his stream. I was like, that looks so fun. And then I think Squeaks played it for a while, which is the second streamer that I watch pretty often. And then I've been like monitoring the, you know, who's playing this game, because it's like it's the game that I played for the last 3 weeks, or however long I've been playing. I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. And yeah, like, so there will be surges because like some big creators playing it, and then there will be like drop-offs. And I just want someone to get interested in the game from like the big streamer, and then to come to my stream, you know, later when they're like, oh, this big streamer quit after, you know, 25 hours. Like, I still want to see what's like left, you know. That's my big brain move, hopefully. So far, I got you, but I guess I got you from Instagram. So, yeah. Now it's spam on IG, YouTube. Yeah. I think so. That has been my goal, for sure. That's like really good advice. I'm actually looking for a video editor right now. So I put out like a thing on Reddit. And so I'm like talking to like 6 editors and stuff, because I don't want to learn how to edit videos, to be honest. That's like the biggest problem. I don't mind going live. I don't mind yapping. I don't mind trying different things and embarrassing myself. I do think that like editing, that's like a whole, and even this, I will tell you, is like, I think it's somewhat of a skill set, okay? Like just knowing how to go live and like knowing audio and blah blah blah, you know, because you don't want a potato cam. You don't want like you don't want to be the screechy, squeaky guy who. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I can't do everything. Maybe it would be nice to like feel satisfied, you know, about all of that stuff, but I think for me, I get satisfaction from maybe making a nice stream, making it cozy, trying to, you know, relate to you and people who come into the stream. Come on. Okay. So there's like, I feel like it's just different skill sets and I just don't want to do everything. So anyway, yeah, so that will be the next thing, I think. And then I'm going to spam all my friends. So if you're following me, I don't know if you followed me on Instagram or not, but if you do, you're going to get spammed. You're going to get spammed eventually, probably. Gosh, okay, lock in for a second. I feel like this is the part where like if I don't lock in, it's so easy to just like not get any progress for a while. Or maybe it's just hard. Come on. Yeah, lol, I did that. That's how I found the stream. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Why am I swear, and this happened last stream too, is that I like lose the ability to do the trick that I've already learned. And then it's like going wishy-washy. Okay. Boom. Okay, I think the first jump has to be on... The first jump here has to be on not a tip. And then the second jump... Oh, God, no. I know nothing. Boom. Okay. I do know something. Let's zoom out. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see, you know? Like I said last time, like, might as well try. We'll see if, you know, you gotta make ends meet when you're a radiologist or you're a resident. Sorry. When you're a radiologist, I do want to see, I mean, I just genuinely, even if it, you know, never gets off, and if it's just you and me, MZ, there's been like Sparhawk, a couple of others tune in every now and then. I would enjoy that, you know? And that's what we're here to do. But speaking of what I was saying in terms of, yeah, at the end of the day, it's about passion. Yes, definitely. Because, oh man, you know what? I'm like, why am I so bad at this? I feel like this is, it's hard. It's hard. Whew. But I think, next game I'll either do Peak or I'll do Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that will be the next game. I don't know. Here. Boom. Okay. I'm locked in now, though. I'm locked in. I just hate this ice portion. I feel like I don't mind the rest of the level. It's just the ice portion is so finicky. I feel like there's no real good way to do it. It's just like you have to have the general idea and then just go for it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, lock the heck in. Nice. Nice. Okay, perfect. 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 Okay. But what I was saying about my sleep, so this is like a good story to tell you, given that you will soon also be a resident. So like, God, I cannot. So radiology, if you're interested in radiology, you have a prelim year. So you have like 1 year where you do like general medicine, and our prelim year has gotten like progressively easier. And that's a good thing, because I personally think that a prelim year in radiology is not that helpful. It's not that like really useful to anyone, especially the radiologist. It's free labor, I guess, for the hospital. So I guess the hospital likes it. But let me tell you, okay, you know what? I guess no one thinks of the shareholders, right? We gotta think of the shareholders and my free labor that I provide for them, okay? Companies are people too, right? Like, why don't we ever take care of their feelings? They always have to pay us a living wage. Oh God. Anyway, yeah. So, I might sound liberal now, okay, with my sarcasm, but let me tell you, as soon as I get an attending check, okay, don't worry about it. I'm saying all this stuff. Yeah, don't be toxic. Make sure you leave the system better. Are you gonna? Yeah, I'm gonna be a fellow. Leave the system better than you found it. Blah blah blah. But let me tell you, when that check hits, maybe lower taxes. Maybe lower taxes aren't that bad. Maybe the free market needs. We need more residents. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, so when I was a resident, and I was so you have a first year, and I was which also, by the way, the reason why I think our year was like a little bit harder is because we were there during COVID. Yeah, it was just during COVID that I was like a R0 or a PGY1, and so like you obviously everyone had to take on like added responsibility, so like I was just like in the ICU as an intern way more than a radiology resident needs to be. I'm sure if you do a full IM year, you're gonna be in it more. Come on. Okay. All right. Boom. Thank God. Thank God. Holy cow. Okay, I'm just gonna be careful. Is that okay? Is that alright with everyone? We're just gonna be careful. Okay. Alright. Okay, be careful. Slow and steady. Nothing wrong with slow and steady. Oh, that's actually... I feel like I just learned how to turn. Oh my gosh, that is kind of precarious. Okay. Great. Oh my god. Every jump is scary. Every jump is scary, man. How long have you ever played Elden Ring? How long does it take to beat Elden Ring? But okay, sorry. I was supposed to tell you this story about, and I keep on getting distracted. Literally gonna submit apps in half a year. Oh, yeah. You'll be great. You'll be great. I mean, it does. And then you're gonna be a 4th year. And 4th year is awesome. As a med student, it's just like, you're just chilling. I feel like, I know some people find it anxiety inducing, but I feel like it's like, I just kind of like mentaled my way out of it, out of the anxiety, because I was just like, I can't do anything else. You know, it doesn't have to take that long. It doesn't, yeah, I have it. Doesn't take that long. Some bosses just, oh, okay, you haven't? Oh, I have it. I have. Okay, no comma. The comma was screwing me. Sorry. Yes, I have. It doesn't take that long. Some bosses just take a while to learn. Okay. Okay. All right. Possible. It is definitely possible. I never thought I would be playing this game. So, I mean, Elden Ring is definitely within the realm of reason. I mean, I'm excited for auditions anyway. Yeah. I don't know. I get along with people well, and I'm not like a gunner personally, so I can't be that stressful. Yeah. No, I mean, especially if you're mostly applying radiology, like, I mean, you're gonna have fake rotations. Radiology rotations are fake rotations, so you're not gonna be doing much, let me tell you. Okay, like there was one rotation that they like asked me to read a radiology textbook, and I barely did that. I used it to like for applications, and then no one really said anything about it, and I was like, okay, that's good. Did you do an away at your program? Yes, I did. I did. That would be good for you if you did that. I'm sure. I think we definitely, every program will give you a interview, just for going to their like audition, because I mean, it's like even more, some crazy people were like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, you know, and I was just like, you're dumb, yeah. But speaking of medicine, and also speaking of sleep and sleep deprivation, to tie this all back in, okay, come on. There we go. So yeah, I was in my my internal medicine. I was on my internal medicine rotation, and basically we had so many patients, and my senior on at the time, so basically my boss, okay, or like, yeah, the senior, it's just like the person in charge of me. She was not good at her job. Okay, like she was actually so bad at her job, and whatever, she was learning too, so I can't she was just, oh my god, I thought this, okay, I'm scared that I'm gonna fall through the glass, because I know over here there's no glass, which is so lame. Why can't I feel like I should be able to, I don't know, man. Whatever, I'll just go this way. Okay. Maybe I can. And so anyway, what she would do is that we would have 20 patients, which is like, people don't even have 20 patients anymore, but because as a resident team, but it was because it was COVID, and that used to be, oh yeah, that's definitely not possible. But yeah, during COVID, everyone had to pitch in a lot of work, and I didn't mind, okay? But so how most teams would do it is that, there would be 2 interns, and then there would be 1 senior, or there would be 2 seniors and 1 intern, okay? You would want to be on the 2 senior group because basically they would do a lot more work, but I ended up with a 1 senior group and 1 other intern. Okay, no problem. So usually what happens is that gosh, this is the hard part, right? Let me see, am I missing something? Am I missing a shortcut? Okay. Or we just send it, right? We just send it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if sending it is the right idea. But yeah, so the senior, so we're supposed to do 20 patients. And usually how the teams would do it is that the senior would take let's say 7 or 8 patients. The junior, the other senior would take 7 patients, and then the junior would take 5 patients. Okay, pretty even. Okay, or it would be 6, 6, 7. Okay, whatever. God, I feel so stupid for twitching when someone says 6, 7. Okay, but it would be something like that. Okay. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I was dead. Oh. That's dumb. That's dumb. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Can I just have a shortcut, please? Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Back to ice. But we're not gonna be here long, okay? We're not gonna be here long. I promise you that. Because once I've downloaded ice, you can't stop me. You cannot stop me. But yeah, anyway, with this story, where it's going is, so instead of having someone be whatever 676 676 or 677, okay, this senior, she would take 2, and then I would take 9, and my other co-intern would take 9, okay, which was literally crazy. That it was the most, I don't know, the laziest thing I've ever seen. That she would, yeah, It was like, and you can't even call anyone out on it because like she's the lady. She's the person that I'm supposed to report this to, you know? And the other seniors would make fun of her so much because they would be like, "Oh, must be nice to just have your juniors do all your work," you know? But and because she was literally the only person who would do that. It wasn't like, oh, this is like a cultural thing and, you know, that's how it's normally. So, whatever. I was like, okay, that's fine. Um, I'll do this. Yeah, a lazy worker, but she was just kind of bad. She was just kind of bad at her job. And so I would finish my notes before she would finish hers. Like, and she only had two notes to do. Like I would take all the complicated patients and she would take, I kid you not, the social holds. And I don't know if you know what social holds are, but social holds are like the people that are just there because we don't know like a nursing home to put them in. So like everything stays the same. So she was literally the laziest and the slowest worker I've ever known. Okay? Because what she would do is like she would never change anything in my note, but she would be like, "Well, I'm actually doing 20 notes, okay? Because I have to double check your guys' work." But she never would change anything. I mean, I'm sure she would read it, but she would never change anything. She would never change any orders, whatever. So anyway, so she would feel so like proud of herself for staying late, okay? She would be like, "I'm so dedicated to this job, blah blah blah. Like I'm such a good doctor because you know what? When I'm on call or when I'm like working, I always stay until 10 p.m." I was like, "That's not you being you are literally proud of being a sloth. You're proud of being that DMV sloth from Zootopia, okay? Like you cannot be you cannot be proud of that. Like this is not good that I am finishing my 9 notes before you're finishing your 2. Like I honestly cannot tell you that I don't know what she did with her time, okay? And she was also yeah, anyway, she was crazy. She was crazy. Um, but that's fine. That's fine. The issue is that because I would finish, we would like usually there's long call and there's short call. Okay. And my um I would finish my notes when we were long call, like every day at like 5 p.m. Okay, because on short call you finish around that time anyway, so you still have the same amount of patients, but like the only difference in long call is that you have to cover the other people's patients as well, and there's like stuff that happens obviously. Come on, here we go. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Calm down. Whoo! Saved. 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 Okay. 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 This'll get me there. Saved. Perfect. Back here. Yeah, so with her, that's fine. Okay, so I would finish, and then she would not finish her notes until like 7:30. And so what she would say is that, "Oh, we're a team, so you have to stay even though you're done with your work." And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like what am I doing? What am I even adding to your like I'm not helping you. You're just you have to finish your work anyway. Okay? So anyway, this month was kind of miserable. Even though like oh wait a second. Wait a second. Do you hear that? Dude, hey loyalty, how's it going? Do you hear that? Oh, usually let me follow you from my laptop's ID. Yeah, that would be great. Okay. Um, what if? What if I can get to here? Because there's like a drone. What if I can get there? It's hard for me to hold my iPad for too long. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. So loyalty. I'm playing the egg game. I'm trying to not lose my brain, okay? The intended path is to go on these chickens, okay? But I'm gonna see if I feel like I can make this jump. Hopefully. Okay, just I shouldn't get stuck here. Okay, what happened? How do you do unstuck? Y? I'm pressing Y. Pressing Y. I'm stuck. What is happening? Okay. Come on. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Nice. Oh my god. Everything is precarious. Oh, this is a... Remember that skip? Wait, is this... What is this? What is this? Not that I'm going to fall, but what is this? I'm just... Where does this end? Or where does this come? I'm a little confused, but that's okay. Oh! Okay, so instead of just... Oh no, that's not a skip. That's not a skip. Okay, guess who? That's the power of HP Victus. It's just... It opens in just 5 seconds. Hey, Loyalty. Same person, I'm guessing. Zinara. I know your Loyalty, your... Kill me. Kill me. This is done. I'm done. I cannot. Say Zinara, not baddie. Okay. Hey Zinara. How's it going? I'm so sad. This is so sad. I can't do this anymore. Hey Zach. Yeah, hey. Thank you for the follow. I'm so sad. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm trying my best. To proceed in this game. Are you sad? Because, whatever. Give me a second. I'm supposed to do 5 push-ups every time I fall, or every time I crack. And I cracked. And I just want this to be done. I want to win. I don't know when was the last time you watched. But I've made a lot of progress, I guess. That is true. But I was just telling Emka here that about one of my days in when I was working in the hospital, and basically my senior, who's like kind of in charge of me, she would always make us stay late. Okay. And okay, that's fine, except I would have to do 7 notes and or 9 notes, and she would do 2 notes. Like 3 to 4 days ago. Yeah. But so anyway, I hope I've made progress since then, or have I just been doing this same section for 3 to 4 days? I don't even know. The days blend together, Zinara. They just blend together. so I would have to do 9 notes and she would just do 2 notes, okay? And I was whatever, I was upset about it, but then so she was so bad at her job, she would make us stay like an extra hour every day. And we're working from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's like it was, and then she would make us stay an extra hour. Okay. And so that rotation, because you get home and you don't want to be like, you don't want to go immediately to sleep. If you have to wake up, like you want to stay up, okay? But then if you stay up, then you're sleep deprived. So it was like this catch 22. And so over the course of a month, I pretty much just became sleep deprived. And on the last day of the rotation, this is what we were talking about, like early on in the stream, is like sleep. Okay, so what happened is I literally I got into like this crazy car crash pretty much because I'm sleep deprived, like. And I'll tell you what happened, okay? So it's weird because I actually I feel kind of grateful, okay? Because it was oh it was the one day that I took my mom's car. Um So it kind of worked out, right? So I mean, the car got totaled, and I was just like, okay, well, as long as it's not mine. But but no. Okay, what had happened is that I think my you know how they have those toll road passes, okay? I didn't have a toll road pass on my car, and my mom did. So I was just like, so I kept on getting like these $300 fees, which I honestly feel like if you're in, Emka knows about this because he's also in Illinois. I genuinely think the Illinois tollway is run by the mafia because no matter how many times I try to pay them off, they like keep on telling me that there's like a new fee that I have to pay. It's like I've genuinely registered my license. I've gotten every single type of toll booth, whatever, receptor, blue. It's like it's horrible. Anyway, so I didn't have that on, and I didn't have that on. So I took my mom's car instead. And I was driving home, and my drive home was like 50 minutes or whatever. And for the first time in like a month, I had actually been able to get home pretty fast. Like I left at like 4 p.m. instead of the normal 7. So I was really happy about it. Okay. And then what happened is that I got to a street light, okay? And I was like 5 miles away from my home. And so I was like a little bit relaxed, and I was super tired because I was just like the accumulative stress and tiredness of the month had gotten to me. And so what had happened is that I'm on this street light. Let me do this. Let me illustrate this for you, okay? Let me illustrate this for you because I think it's important for you to understand. Let me see. Let's do this. Is so bright. So now I think that should be good. Okay. And then we'll do this. Okay. So imagine it's funny and horrible at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Hey MZ, how's it going? Okay, so you know this cat spinning thing? That's literally me. That was literally me. You know how I was showing you the Arab salam. Walaikum salam. Nice to see you again. How patience you have, dude. I'm getting out of patience. Yeah, no, I feel you. Okay, so this is my car crash, okay? Sleep deprived, okay? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want this. And then, okay, so here's the road, okay? And then this is like the opposite lane, okay? And then this is my lane, okay? Or this is like the lane that I'm in. So and here's the like street light is over here, okay? So here's the street light, and then I'm coming in from here, okay? Zucky. I'm happy. I'm happy that came to say hi. Can't hear you right now. I'm playing The Last of Us. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi. Hi, MZ. Thanks for checking in. So anyway, so I'm here. I'm in this car. There's a lady. We're at a red light. Okay. Let's hope that we're at a red light. Oops. Wow, that is very red. I did not. So we're at this one. No. Why do my circles have holes in them? I don't want my circles to have holes in them. Let's do it this way. Okay. We're at a red light here, okay? And so everyone stopped. There are a couple of other cars around, okay, here, okay? And I'm moving along, but I see that there's a red light, okay? And so I'm coming to a stop, but then suddenly this becomes a green light, okay? Green light means go. Is this green? Okay, that's my green light, okay? I hope that's green. I'm red-green colorblind, so I swear that's not what happened on this whatever. So I saw that it turned green, okay? It was not my fault, I promise, okay? It turned green. And so then she starts going, and she starts going super fast. And I'm like, lady, you're going way too fast. But I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I guess it's whatever, as long as you're going. Okay. I haven't done paint in so long. Okay. So lady's going. All right. How do I fill in? Whatever. So she's gone. And now, instead of being here, now she's over here, okay? And she's over there, and so I'm just like, okay, she's out of the intersection. Like, so we're good. So instead of like stopping at the stoplight, which obviously you wouldn't stop at the stoplight because she's through the intersection, I take my car. I'm happy. I'm just like, I'm going home. I'm going to get Panera bread. I'm going home. And then what happens is that she stops right here. She stops not like she does not keep on going. She stops literally. There are no cars in front of her. I know there's no cars in front of her because I saw there was no cars in front of her. Okay. And then I was a little bit sleep deprived, blah blah blah, and it was like the last minute, and then at the last minute I had to try to swerve, and I hit her car, and I hit it was just mostly, and then I totaled my car, and yeah, I definitely did this cat spinning around me. My airbags deployed. I totaled my mom's Mercedes. It wasn't great. But the funny thing was that I honestly feel like, okay, and this might be cope, all right? You might think oh no, that's actually so tough. It actually was, okay? It was so sad. Sorry. No, I don't want this. See. Yeah, it was very sad. It was very sad, and I was like, I felt bad, and because I totaled my mom's car, but it I thought it was funny because why is this here? Don't save. I thought it was funny because yeah, I'm happy that I'm okay at least. Yeah, like I just had a burn from like the airbags deploying, but no broken bones or anything like that. But I'm like, okay, I'm a doctor. I should like go and check on this lady, even though I felt like it was her fault. Okay. But I was like, okay, I just gotta make sure that she's okay. And it was funny because I was just like, I was like, you messed up the Mercedes thing. It wasn't the BMW. No. I don't have a BMW. I mean, it's my mom's car anyway. But I was just like, I was like this. Okay. I was like, hey, miss, please, hey. And she was just like the whole time she was like it was so funny because she literally just, there was literally a huge crash and she's just like, so I don't know if she was trying to aura farm, I don't know if she was just trying to act tough, okay, but she was just like looking everywhere except my direction. And I was just like, I guess I was like, okay, she's like upset with me and I would rather her like do this as opposed to be a full on Karen. And I'm pretty sure she knew it was her fault, and so that's why she like didn't want to engage until the police came. So I was just like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, she was a BMW fan. I still don't, you know what? I still don't have a BMW. So I honestly think, oops, what was that? I honestly think that that BMWs are kind of overrated. I think BMWs are kind of overrated. That's my thought. I think they're kind of ugly. I think they're fine and they have like, they're better now, but like back in the day, it was just like, it was a fast car and it's always been like a fast, like moderately fast car, but like they were not reliable. I swear to God, I am a Honda Odyssey man through and through. Okay. You can convince me of a good Toyota Sienna, but I am a Honda Odyssey man. That car has my heart for the rest of my life. Okay. I don't need a Beamer. I don't need a Beamer and I don't need an SUV. Every BMW is better and the most reliable car. Every BMW is better than my father's current Nissan and the most reliable car. What are you talking about? There's no way on God's green earth that BMW is more reliable than a Honda Odyssey. Honda Odyssey, or any Honda for that matter. I have a BMW too and no issues. I mean, that's good. I'm glad for you, brother. You know, I feel like the new BMWs are better. But I feel like some of the older ones are not. People don't maintain. Yeah, exactly. So you're talking about 99% of the population. When you say that, you're talking about people. I mean, I take care of my car, okay? But I feel like a lot of people, okay, don't take care of their car. Oh my gosh, I don't understand this jump. Maybe I have to go the other way. Maybe I have to roll the other way. I think the cool thing, I mean, I take care of my car, whatever, but the cool thing about Hondas, for example, is that you have to be really dumb to mess up a Honda, you know? Can't you just jump from that one on the left? I don't think so. Oh, like this one? Maybe. Let's see. Still kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard. But maybe that's the strat. but it has to be like perfect. Yeah, no. Got the ice part. 90%. I think it's just this last jump that really screws me over. Like, even the first part is okay. But like, I feel like every time I do that part, it's like, it's tough. Do you have like one of the new nostrils on your BMW, or you have like, I do think a BMW is a car that like only men can truly appreciate. I feel like it is a performance car. Like, it's a performance car that's like somewhat dailyable. Like, a lot of, I mean, that's I would say most of their lineup is like that. Am I wrong? Just got the important work. Let me be right back. Yeah, no worries. When you hate BMV, you are against 900,000% men's. Yeah, it's aggressive looking. You talking about the piggies? Yeah, the piggies are definitely, but the X series are universal gender. What's the X series? I haven't looked into cars in a while, so let's look. BMW X series. Oh no, bro. I am anti-SUV. I'm definitely anti-SUV. I think SUVs are I think SUVs are just the worst. I think you shouldn't have an SUV unless you actually do a sport, or you're actually hiking, or you're actually like, I just think you're such a poser, and I think I think it's still an ugly car. Like, there are no pretty looking SUVs in my mind, but you just don't want to commit to like having a minivan. I think that's what, personally, and this is a hot take, okay? I would rather have like a nice BMW sedan, and then, or like a Porsche, and then have like a Honda Odyssey, as opposed to like a BMW SUV. No, bro. SUVs are so trash. They're just trash at everything that they do, right? Like, what is it that an SUV can do that's better than like a minivan? Like, especially if you're gonna tell me off-roading, like, okay, maybe you're true, although a lot of these luxury SUVs definitely are not like good at off-roading either. Okay, so I want to know, like, I really think SUVs are just like totally, they're just like middle of the pack for everything. Minivan will never feel like that. You know, I think like, if you want a driving experience and you're going to an SUV, you've lost the plot. Like, I just think if you're talking about like straight line speed, sure. Like, you can get like a Tesla, you know? Like, that to me, oh, please make it stop. But like, are you really like feeling? That's what I'm saying. Like, an SUV does nothing well and does a little bit of everything poorly. I think that I would rather be in an SUV or a sedan, like a BMW sedan, if you're talking about driving experience, right? But if I'm talking about comfort, then I would rather be in a minivan. But if I want to have the worst of both worlds, then I'm going to choose the SUV. Like, that's how I think. Like, if I want the worst of both worlds, then I choose an SUV. And I really don't think that, I think there's this, you know why? Because minivans used to be like all the rage, like whatever, in the early 2000s for families. And so I think what happened is that like, whatever, soccer moms, you know, the minivan got like associated with being a soccer mom, Oh. What the heck? Is this gonna help me? No. Why is there like all of these random things and then they don't actually help me? And so whatever, it got associated with being a soccer mom. And then mom started feeling insecure. And so then instead of getting a minivan, and dad started getting insecure because they didn't want to feel domesticated. So instead they got a sports utility vehicle. You know, the only sports utility vehicle that used to be on the market were Jeeps and Hummers. Like those are real SUVs. Okay, I can respect those. I cannot respect like an X5 where the third row seat is like made for passengers with no knees. Okay, I don't want a bilateral above the knee amputation to have to fit in my third row. Okay, and that's a valid take. It's a 100% a valid take. You know, you know, and honestly, the driving experience, like, is not for like an SUV. I feel like most people get them for families, right? Like most people are not. If you're a camper, I know some campers. I would not bat an eye if they were getting an SUV. I do, like, even though like you can totally camp most places with a regular old, oh my god, with a regular old minivan. Yeah, but SUV has that sports feel. There's one in the back. Honestly, I don't know. I just feel like it's middle of the road for everything. And so if you want like a middle of the road car, that's my take. That's my take. Like a sedan is more exciting and a minivan is more comfortable. And so an SUV is just for people who can't commit to either. That's my take. Like Trackhawk. But that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying that like you can. Okay, what is the Trackhawk? Is that like a sports SUV? Like, I think the Lamborghini Urus Trackhawk SUV. No, you're telling me? No, bro. Nah. That's fair. That's fair. I guess. And I think that's fair. I get that. I would still choose I think a minivan. Yeah. I have no desire for like, I mean, I don't know. I go plenty fast, like with a minivan. I can still go plenty fast. The only thing is like the feeling of going fast. I'm sure the acceleration time is better on whatever a Trackhawk. Let's actually compare after I get through this. And then I'm gonna probably, even though I've only attempted the section that I've wanted to attempt like one time, let's do this. I'm locked in, man. Which, by the way, I mean, it's all whatever. I think I think the comfort, especially because, you know, I'm 6'2", and I'm the youngest in the family, so I lived in the third row, you know, like in a family of 6. So like I think also my that is biasing me, because like, you know, when we move towards having an SUV, although I think unless you are that guy where you like can only have one car, which I honestly feel like is a very rare scenario, because you wouldn't have a Beamer if you could only have, you only can afford one car. I feel, you know, you should get a Toyota RAV4, you know. But we're back. I want to see this though. Seems did suck until siblings started driving. Let's see. So let's go Trackhawk. Oh, Trackhawk SUV. Why is this taking forever? Trackhawk SUV completes one of the quickest SUV. I don't want the supercharged, okay? Regular. Let's go to ChatGPT. I don't think. Okay. And compare the quarter mile and 0 to 60 of a Honda Odyssey and a entry level Trackhawk. Let's see. Okay. 3.57 seconds. So that is definitely, it definitely picks up the oomph. I'll tell you, I'll give you that. I will give you that. It's definitely more oomphy. I just don't, I have no desire to like, I think, be oomphy in a like family vehicle, basically. That's what I've learned, I think, about myself. Personally, and that's my hot take. I honestly feel like, lock me up, bro. Lock me up, okay? I got a different opinion, okay? But I'm guilty as charged. Oh, man. But like, I feel like I've had the most people. I feel like if you have multiple cars, I think the only like, to me, the justification is, at the end of the day, a Trackhawk is like a very niche car. Yeah, like, even like, I think you should have like a family car, because most of the time, like, you are just driving by yourself, you know? And so I think you should have like a family car, and then you should have a like maybe a more individual car. That's my personal take. Now, if you can't afford that and you can only afford one car, then I think still, like, you should stop. I just feel like you should probably stop caring about how fast your car goes. And regular SUV versus minivan, I take the van too. Just more, yes, that's what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, the features that are in a minivan, okay, like, because it's like made for brain dead kids who like need Cocomelon, okay, like, it's just like, there's just so many features in a in a minivan. There are like 3 rows of screens. Okay, everyone has their own individual screen, and personalized air conditioning. You got backwards camera for the 3rd row and 2nd row. You got whatever. Have you seen this? Okay, I know I have to okay, this is not something that you see in an SUV. Okay, this oops, this thing, bruh, I love this. I feel like I'm living large when I'm. Have you seen this SUV? That's like you're in an airplane, or you're in I don't know. Oh, sorry, you can't see. Yeah, this. Open image in new tab. Here we go. This is a Chrysler. Okay. This is premium right here. Okay. That's my thought. That's my feeling. You got a table in there, bro. We can have supper. We can have brunch. Everything's good. Anyway, I owe you 5. Yeah, that goes crazy. Not gonna lie. I'm telling you, don't fall for the hype. Next time you're thinking about getting, I know you're a family man. Next time you're thinking about getting a family car, consider a minivan. Okay. All right. I think I might have to. I don't know. I want to keep going, but it's so hard. It's so hard. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I appreciate you coming into the stream. And what is happening? These are all of the wrong songs. I like having a nice outro song. Whatever. It's cool. It was a good stream. Even though I'm exactly where I left off. It's all right. I appreciate you coming through, Emka. Hopefully soon I'm gonna have a YouTube channel, and you're probably going to be featured, given that you've been chatting. So hopefully it'll be good. And I think all of this, yeah. So my first video is gonna be on this old game called Papers, Please. The VODs are on my YouTube channel right now, but I want it to be like a supercut. So I'll let you know when that comes out. I think it'll be good. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your night and have a good one. I'll let you know, man. See ya. Thanks. Salam. Bye.